Hey guys, Matt, IronTrap Garage. We are back working on the Sweetheart Roadster. I got the big hurdle done on the driver's side here with the door that I fabricated from scratch, and I am ready for a break to do something a little easier on the car. So, luckily we're going to be working on this rotted out section right behind the door. At least for me, that's a little bit easier of a section to work on, definitely compared to building a door from scratch. So, I've already made up a chipboard template here that I've drawn out everything. The part that's a little difficult on this particular patch in this car is it's rotted out pretty high here, so the transition from this bead in the wheel well down into the bead that runs along the bottom of the car just doesn't exist on either side, so I need to kind of create that. So I've done a drawing, kind of made the radius here where the lines intersect, and I got my pattern all made up. So basically what I can do is transfer this onto some metal and roller beads, get all that set up, and get this thing welded in and get another piece of rotted metal gone. All right, so we got our patch that I bent the lower edge on, and we're, we got a rough shape cut in here, and we're doing pretty good. So what I need to do is put some shape into this panel. So the quarter panel of the car isn't totally flat where it is. It actually kind of flows with the door and kind of pinches in the back as it goes to where the kick up in the frame is. So we need to put some shape into this panel before we weld it in, because it's not going to get any shape into it when we weld it in. If anything, it's going to pull the shape out. So we need to put the shape in it. And what I did is I bent the edge already, and what I can do then is use a shrinker stretcher to kind of put some of the shape in at the bottom edge here, and then I can use the English wheel in the top to put the shape in at the top. So by locking in the shape using the brake, when we use the shrinker stretcher, it kind of locks it in towards the bottom. So you could do it a couple different ways. We could have rolled it and put the shape into it before breaking this edge, but then it would have taken the shape out of it when you broke this edge. Or we can do it this way, where we put the shape in after the edge is broken, and we use the shrinker stretcher to kind of bring this bottom, inch or so that it'll affect by using the shrinker stretcher. So I have a gauge here that is basically a radius gauge that kind of matches what we need, and you can see that there's a bit of gap underneath of there, and I've already put it in the wheel and ran it a little bit before we started talking here. So up at the top here, it's actually getting closer, especially where we get to the top there. But so it's getting a little closer there, but at the bottom it's worse because it's locked in with that bottom edge. So that's where we need to hit it with the shrinker stretcher. So I'm going to roll this through the wheel just a couple more times to get some more shape kind of pumped up into this. Then I can go to the shrinker, shrink this up. It'll kind of bring this bottom edge out, and then we can kind of blend the two of them again together and just to get the right shape in it. And then we are pretty close to just bending the edges and starting to weld it in. All right, so I did a little bit of work with the planishing hammer to work out kind of some of the waves, major waves and wobbles in the panel, and did a little bit of hammer and dolly work. I got it pretty close, and it's looking okay for now. Has some low spots and some different little things I need to work on before we actually do final like body work of the car, but I'm really happy with where it's at. Everything flows nice. I was able to get this bead to flow in real nice here and look basically like factory. The stuff here lines up pretty darn good, and I just need to do some hammering and dollying and working on the back of the door skin just to get everything to sit real nice. But like overall, it's really good. It was kind of nice to do a panel that wasn't as involved as doing like a whole door, and it's getting there. I'm super tempted to take the Eastwood SCT and just like run over the whole quarter panel and knock it all down the bare metal, so I have the whole side of the car down the bare metal. But it is going to like cover the shop in like black and blue and yellow and red, all the different colors that this thing is. It's gonna get everywhere in the shop, so I think I'm gonna wait till the weather warms up just a little bit so I can pull some cars out of the shop and move this thing closer to the door, and we could strip it then. But yeah, so good thing to get this done. Really psyched. Now what I can work on next is I'm probably going to work on the wheel well next and just keep working my way back. I do need to do some repairs up in here, but I think I might do the wheel well first because that's kind of more of a big thing that is an eyesore on the vehicle, and then we can just dress up some of this stuff that's around the top here that needs repaired. That's pretty simple, straightforward stuff. So that is an update on the Sweetheart Roadster. I've been kicking ass on this thing this winter just like I wanted to, so I'm really happy to be almost done one side of the car, and then we can move on to the other side and hopefully have this thing this summer, all the metal work done on the car. Fingers crossed. Have all the metal work done on the car, and maybe this time next year we'll be doing body work and paint on it. We'll see. Thanks guys for watching. Catch you later.